Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash, trending news and entertainment.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, and welcome to Daily Flash. Hey, so glad to have you here. Today's Trend Smart Talks. So happy to be hanging out with you
Yeah,
today.
I was telling Mitch before we started the show that the music that we're using sounds like Alan, my boyfriend's Sony PlayStation Wheel of Fortune
Wheel of
game.
Fortune.
Because it's always like, do, 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 do.
And who knows, you might get some of that.
Yeah.
Here's what else you get. What Did I Just Eat? It's
Yes.
we got that coming up with John Graham and the CCA. Tell everybody what CCA
Critics'
is.
Choice Awards. I am a member of the Critics' Choice Association, and every year we nominate movies and television shows for award season. We're one of the first groups to do it. So
Cool.
I like to think everyone kind of follows our lead.
I think so.
So we're going to talk about some of the movies that have been nominated, some of the best actor and actresses as well. And we have an incredible story to share with you. We are here in Central Florida, and one of our local high school football teams, Lake Mary High School, went to
Go
the
Rams.
state championships. We have a connection, a personal connection, a few of them actually. Deanne, one of our former coworkers, her
Good friend
husband
of ours.
is the coach of the team, and James Alexander happens to be a father of one of the players.
And a coach.
And a coach.
Yeah, Tell everybody the
Assistant
big deal,
varsity
dude.
O-line coach. That's it, man. Look, hey, I'm wearing my gold today. Mwah. You know, yeah, it's sort of real, but I got it right. And my district champ. So this is where it all started. So if you've seen everything online, you know what the question of the day has to be. So the question of the day is, do you believe in miracles? I do, and here's why.
All right, let's check it out.
Grubbs forced to step up. He's got room to let it go. He's got players in the end zone hoisting it. The ball tipped, caught by Schultz, and he is fighting to get in, and he's gonna be caught. Touchdown! Touchdown, Lake Mary! Unbelievable! It was Brundage that made the catch. Brundage in. And Lake Mary can kick the extra point. Here we go. Is this the try? Good snap. The kick by Parker is good. Lake Mary, in stunning fashion, is a state champion for the first time ever.
Wow. That is
Yes, sir. Yes,
awesome,
sir.
man.
First state championship
That's
for Lake
crazy.
Mary High School ever, and I'm proud to say that, man. 7A, we are the last 7A state champions in the state of Florida because there's a new classification system next year. So 7A is the highest you can go as far as competition.
Okay.
So I'm so very proud of my boys. I assist the varsity O-line coach, Coach Riga, under Coach Perry, as you mentioned earlier. Amazing group, amazing team, amazing kids, and an amazing school. So, you know, we're blessed with all the coaches there. And my son, he's
Look at
the
this
reason
picture,
why
y'all.
I
Chills.
came back to coaching. He's the reason why I decided to do it. He plays outside linebacker. He started on JV this year. He plays outside linebacker and edge, and now he's getting ready for his senior year, and we're gonna beat some butts next year and getting him ready. So that's us hugging at the end of the game.
Which you should be.
And, I love him so
yeah.
much, man. So we're gonna get ready to get him ready for Lake Mary. We're gonna run it back. That's our goal, is to run it back for 2026. But right now, here's what I need you guys to do for me.
What's that?
Okay.
We're gonna try to put this on our social media and put it on our website. Mitch, if you can, we're trying to raise money for rings. So all the kids who played in that incredible game gets a ring to remember that for the rest of their life. And if you've seen social media, you've seen ESPN and everywhere, the kids have been everywhere. I mean, the video right now on our Instagram page for the school's football team, for the football team, has 1.5 million views. So the video you watch has over 1.5 million views right now. We've been everywhere. It's crazy. And we were down 21-3 at halftime.
Yeah, that's what was crazy
Yes.
about it. That play, if you saw that made it on ESPN. Tell everybody where else it was
Yep.
played at.
So it was ESPN. It was the top play that night on ESPN. So it was the #1 play. It was on Fox. It was on NBC. Every news outlet covered
That's
it.
so awesome.
News outlets throughout the state of Florida. I mean, we had people from overseas sending messages. It was a wild play. Everybody, tried to start a controversy. But I also want to say this, guys. Those kids from Vero Beach, they played a great game.
Yeah.
They were undefeated until they met us. And they were the second undefeated team that we beat. So, yeah,
All right.
I'm excited.
Wait,
So
no, he's been
if
this
you
way.
wanna-
James, you've been
Yes.
this way since Friday night.
Friday.
I'm
And he's
telling
had 3 hours of sleep, maybe
Yeah.
at the most.
3 hours. That's it. I've been on the phone the entire time. But I just want to say this: if you have a miracle that you want to share with us, please go to our social media,
Yes.
all our channels, and leave it. We want to hear your stories. I want to comment it. And if you just want to help the team, you can do that too. So thank you so very much, everybody.
James, I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
What an incredible game. I mean, I don't think anybody's seen a finish like this in a while in high school
crazy,
football.
man.
You were telling me that the quarterback is going to a pretty prestigious university.
Yep. So Noah is signed to Notre Dame. He's going to Notre Dame.
he's
one
gonna
of our
know all the
linebackers
Dames.
is- Right. One of our linebackers is going to Oakley, is going to Harvard. O'Shea Faison is going to Colgate. We have another player, Barrett, who actually caught the ball and passed it over to TJ. He's going to FIU. So he won his first game at his new home in Miami
that's
at
right.
FIU.
That's awesome.
And we have one of our defensive linemen going to West Florida. There are a few more kids. We're just trying to make sure that they sign the paperwork to go to school. And we're so proud of them. Everybody is just so proud of these kids.
Can I get Taylor and Keegan? Can y'all pop up that picture of James and his son? Because I want to make
Yeah.
mention, because to me it's
yeah.
really wild. Here's pop that picture up here. That's James's son, who, by the way, now he's been on this show a couple times, but I was there for his television debut. Holding
Yep.
him as a baby. And it's, remember he'd bring little man in all the time. I said, "What's up, little man?" And we would go to, when we have our Christmas parties, little man would always want me to hold him.
Yeah.
And so he would hang out with me the whole time. I go, "I think he needs to be changed." And James was like, "No, he wants you.
He
I'm
wants
going
you.
to let you do that," but he's still there. And to see him be a part of that and
Yeah.
how excited you are, James, we can feel that energy all together.
Absolutely.
And what a proud father, but I think more importantly, just a coach and a difference you've made in these kids' lives. And this is a school, like I said, they weren't expected to win.
No.
And then you look at that score and you see what happened, and the play of that, it just meant that's what was meant to be altogether.
Yeah, because it was just such a phenomenal end to that game. And as James had mentioned during halftime, Vero Beach was up, what was it, 21-3, James?
21-3. And we just tell the kids, you have an opportunity to write your own destiny. It's not over. The game is not over until the clock says 0 in the fourth quarter.
You play every
fought
second.
back.
Yeah, you
Yes,
play
ma'am.
every second.
That's it.
I
That's
sent you that Nick Saban.
Oh, I love Nick
just-
Saban.
I mean, that guy's
Yeah.
freaking awesome. But
yeah.
did you play it for your team? Because I want to say that I
No.
have. You didn't.
No. The other player, Schultz, that was part of
Yeah.
that whole thing, I used to work with his mom over at Fox 35. So it's sort of
Oh,
like we have
really?
this incredible connection with the team and the players.
Let's share some
Yeah.
more of this again.
I will say this, James.
This is
I know the Vero Beach kids are heartbroken.
Yeah,
And you had
yeah.
mentioned they played their hearts out, had an incredible season. You don't get to the state championships without being really good, and this was just a matter of luck and timing.
That's it.
And
That's
should we
it.
say what luck is, which is preparation meets opportunity? They were
That's
two
it.
players
They-
ready, three players really.
Three players ready. And I will say this, even the greats lose. Tom Brady lost to the New York Giants after a season where they they had won every single game, and that Super Bowl was the last game that they had to play, and they lost it in the last 30 seconds.
that's a good
so,
point, yeah.
So these kids have something, all the
be
greats,
proud of.
all the greats
Yeah.
have moments too. So,
So I have, I'm all on Lake Mary Rams, but I have to say my kids went to Seminole. High School, which is their rival.
Rival.
Yeah.
But I let all
That's
that
the
go.
backyard brawl.
Yeah,
you
that
know
is-
that's the backyard brawl. That's the new
Backyard
name of the game. It's called the backyard brawl because we're so close to each other.
Yeah.
And all the kids know each other. So
Absolutely.
it's the backyard brawl.
That's how it was with us. Same goes.
I
Same
love
exact thing.
Florida because football is so important here, and every rivalry has some kind of cool nickname, catchphrase.
I love it.
Backyard.
James,
brawl.
we can tell you're proud. Thank you so
Yes.
much there. Thanks for joining us. We're going to jump in now to our brain flash question of the day. Get that brain going, and you can
Yes.
get this one at the last minute. What movie won Best Picture at the 2024 Academy Awards? Don't say it, Jackson.
I won't say it.
You have a good
Okay.
idea? Tell me during
I-
the commercial break. We'll
I
see if
will.
and I won't tell you if it's right or wrong.
Okay.
But we will tell you what the answer is. Coming up right after this, we're going to jump into
Get
the
your
kitchen as well.
popcorn ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed. You're watching Daily Flash. Stick around.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. What movie won Best Picture at the 2024
Okay.
Academy Awards? This is our brain flash
Do you know,
question of the day.
John? Do you know who it is? The answer?
No, I don't remember.
Jackson.
Well, I know there were 10 movies.
Yeah. So
Um,
you have a 10% chance of getting it right.
yeah, I'm gonna guess Oppenheimer.
And you would be correct. It is Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
That was a great movie.
It was a
too.
great movie.
Really, really
Oh,
good.
it was terrific.
Hey, welcome back to the big show. Mitch, along with Andrea Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
We're right here in the Daily Flash kitchen.
Yeah, so today we are excited to welcome back our guest to talk about weird foods that don't get a break at Christmas time. John Graham joining us for some weird foods Santa might be eating when he stops by your house. John, welcome back.
Hey,
Thanks so much for having
back.
me. Yeah, I got candy canes for Christmas. You gotta have candy canes.
Yes.
100%.
And look at all these. You got Jello, Fruity Pebbles. What do we got here? Kool-Aid, Warheads, extra sour,
Oh.
popsicles, and Smarties. That's the American Smarties, not the Canadian Smarties that are really like M&Ms.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
And so I know you guys have got a couple there to give them a try.
Okay.
You know about that Canadian? Good and Plenty's are called Plenty and Goods.
Really?
I
Oh,
saw it back.
Let's
And these
get a
are
taste.
Milk's in a bag.
this is Fruity Pebbles, which taste like Fruity Pebbles. Sure.
Yeah, the Jello
It's
tastes
kind
like
of one
Jell-O.
of those. One, do they taste good? Two, do they taste like the thing on the label?
Yeah, I think so.
Tastes like Jello?
Yeah.
Tastes like strawberry Jello?
Tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the milk after you're done with it all. All right. And
Yeah.
again, everybody offers it. Different colors, different flavors.
Yep, yep.
All right, that's cool.
So this one is a Target brand. It's a sugar cookie milk for Santa.
All right. So you would leave this out for Santa Claus, right?
Yeah, yeah. Or what actually it seems like every time I'm on here, we talk about the new trend of dirty soda.
Yeah.
Where people are pouring dairy products into their soda products.
Basically making it like a
I saw
cream
people
soda.
are putting this in Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. All right. You
And this-
kinda get
I'm
it.
thinking this
So
with
it-
coffee would be great.
Yeah, it could be. It looks a little like eggnog,
Yeah.
but it's like just really vanilla and maybe a little butter. It's very light on the spice. It's almost like eggnog for people who don't like eggnog.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's nice.
Little thicker than milk, but not like eggnog.
It's
thick.
a half between. Yes,
Yeah.
you're 100% right.
Sugar cookie, I like it.
I couldn't drink a lot of it, but
No.
I could sip on it. But
Couple
it's
sips
made
are
for
great.
Santa Claus anyway. I love that. Yeah, keep it, and then you're probably not going to find this after Christmas time. So
Yeah, or stock up. If you love it, buy it freeze it. I know
Yeah.
people who actually do that with eggnog. They make sure they have enough eggnog to get it through
Oh,
like March.
oof.
I
God
went.
bless
The hardest aisle in the supermarket is the cereal aisle for me.
100%.
I saw this and I go, I have
yes.
no idea what this is all about. Explain.
Yeah, now Justin Jefferson is a wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings. Last year there was Kelsey mix from General Mills, which is Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Lucky Charms. This is Jetta's mixed cereal. That's his social media handle. So that's
Jetta's.
why he got the Jetta's.
Okay.
So it is strawberry Cinnamon Toast Crunch and frosted lemon Cheerios together.
Oh, okay. You say there?
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And
I'm going to try this.
I didn't bring milk for that. You can give it a try. if
Santa
you
Claus
want.
milk.
Yeah.
But you know, this is also good stuff for church for kids. You throw these in the bag. I'm serious.
Just keep them busy.
Keep them busy. Keep them quiet as well.
I didn't
right.
love this. It's weirdly, I almost get a flavor of like black licorice somehow, and I don't know where that's coming from. It's not bad, but I don't think I would buy it a second time.
Okay, gotcha. It reminds me of something, but I can't quite.
Yeah. And it leaves a little taste
Yeah,
in my mouth.
it's
so-
different.
All right, well, that's at least one. It's something different you can have
Something
at
different?
least at
Yeah.
the
I like the
breakfast
idea
table.
of combining cereals, so that's a very.
I mean, I think, do you remember, like, I remember when I went away to college for the first time and there was just that giant row of containers of cereal, and you would just go nuts, make whatever you could, start
Yeah.
making combos.
Pull the little thing. Yeah, totally know what you're talking about. Now, one thing at everybody's tables generally this time and all throughout the year is bacon.
There's a trend where bacon is becoming flavored now. Just, they kind of discovered the Oreo folks are making money. You know, like, we got another Oreo, people will try it, just
Yeah, right.
try it. So you can see there's like garlic bacon and pepper bacon, and I've seen one that's called cowboy bacon. It's coffee and garlic and onion and cayenne, chili powder, stuff like that.
Interesting.
This one is from Smithfield. It's hot. It's honey. Let's keep trying that, John.
Hot honey?
Mike's hot honey bacon.
All right. By the way, I think you should always serve bacon as
Bacon in a
such.
coffee mug. Yeah.
Can I just take a little?
Just take a
We'll
little
try.
bacon.
I cut them all in half, so
Okay.
usually, it's about $10 for a container, and it has about 10 slices in it. So you're paying $1 a slice of this bacon, so you better like it. What do you think?
I mean, it's not bad. I'm waiting to
The
get
burn,
that.
the burn comes in at the end. It's not like pow. It builds on you.
You're right. It just did it right when you said that. That's funny. Okay.
I like it, but I also think you could buy bacon and put hot honey on it.
And save the money.
But hot honey seems to be the new trend right now.
Hot honey's
Everything's
on
got hot honey
everything.
pizza
There's
and
probably a hot
burgers.
honey candy cane somewhere if you look hard enough.
Well, if not, make one, right?
Yeah.
All right.
KFC, their
Yeah.
offerings are.
KFC, they're both doing this in like the big meal packs and also individual servings here. They're calling it a gravy flight. So you get your regular brown gravy from KFC, which always confuses me because there's no cows in KFC.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and then there's a white gravy, kind of like a breakfast gravy. It's pepper gravy. And then they have what they call Southwest Cheddar Classic gravy, which to me tastes and looks a lot like queso.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Now you would dip chicken in this?
Yeah, chicken or whatever. Like I brought in some potato wedges, which are also back at KFC.
I
If
like
you wanna
the
give those a
potato
try.
wedges.
So give them a try.
I'll let you try
I
the-
think the white gravy is very mild. You can taste the pepper, but it's not spicy really.
All right. I'm grab the other end.
I
I'm not
like
double
the-
dipping.
That's
no,
okay.
no double dipping.
I like the potato
And your
wedges.
straight gravy, you're familiar with the straight KFC gravy. Anybody try Andrea, did you try the cheese one yet? There's a little bit of
try it.
pepper in there, a little bit more burn. That's probably, none of them are spicy, but if you're going to call one of them spicy, it would be this one.
It's something. It's different. And is this a limited time?
Yeah, limited time. We don't know how long, but yeah, you can buy, right now, you can get the 3 for $1.99. You dip your fries, dip your sandwich in it, whatever you want. And then you can buy it in bigger containers when you get like a bucket of chicken or
Makes a
something.
lot
right.
of sense. All right. This is you're gonna have to explain to me.
Yeah, wrapping it up. This is a company called Fishwife. They're big on tinned fish. A couple years ago for Christmas, I sent my brother about $90 worth of canned fish.
Wow.
From this company. They're award-winning.
what are you, mad
If
at
you
him?
like canned fish, like my brother and I, it's really good. So this is actually available in a gift set right now. So instead of spending big bucks like that,
you
you
gonna
can
try
spend
this?
20. I've seen it on
Trout.
sale right now for as low as 13. Get 2 canned fish. This is smoked trout. Give it a try. See what you think.
Okay. Yeah.
Comes with 2 kinds of fish and a tiny, tiny little bottle of Tabasco hot sauce.
I love the
Can
packaging.
you give this
on
as a gift?
Yeah, it's great because you
Yeah.
you look for it in stores where they have the gift sets of everything.
yeah,
There's
I can
coffee,
get
gift sets, there's
I
all kinds
love
of
a
things.
good gift set.
Canned
Yeah, and
fish
it's
for
got a little
Christmas.
Tabasco
Thanks
sauce.
for great
Yes.
stuff, John.
John,
Happy
awesome.
New Year.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Hey now, welcome back to Daily Flash, and with your preview review, I am Matt Doolittle. Well, this week I'm giving you a holiday sneak peek while speaking a festive geek. This is a look at my top 3 picks for classic holiday must-watch TV specials. The first one is from 1957, and it's the Jack Benny program with the Christmas shopping special.
Now look, Roger, look, as long as both of us are in the store here, I'd like to buy you your Christmas gift now, you see? Because I don't want to duplicate anything. You see, what did I give you last year?
A brand new dollar bill.
Oh, yeah.
And a lecture on the evils of wine, woman, and song.
I love this. It's from 1957. Some off-color jokes from way back then, but it's amazing. The stars included are Mel Blanc, which if you've ever heard any Warner Brothers cartoon at all,
Yes.
he's in this. Charles Cantor, Frank Nelson, and Maxine Semin. You may not remember the names, but once you see them on this, it's amazing. You can find it on YouTube.
All right.
Next up, this one is from 1978,
Okay.
and it's the misunderstood Star Wars Christmas special.
Important in this recipe, and we do want to have a fine consistency, don't we? So, and on the count of 1, stir, whip, 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 stir, stir, whip, 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 stir. Come on, faster all together now. Cooking can be fun. Stir, whip, 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 stir, stir, whip, whip, stir. Wah! Having fun. All right, coming along nicely.
Now, for years, they didn't replay this for obvious reasons. It was between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. so the stars couldn't say no to it yet. You could tell Harrison Ford's in there with a gun to his back. It takes place on the Wookiee planet of Kashyyyk. It makes no sense at all. There's a random Boba Fett cartoon in it. It was lost for years until, of course, it's on YouTube. It's got Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and Mitch. B. Arthur's in this.
Wow, I'm all for this.
Wow. She stars at the end.
Here's what I love about that whole thing. Apparently, Jesus, he went to that planet too. That's what that is overshot when they calling it a Christmas
special. Yes.
The Wookiees love the baby Christmas. Now, my last one is when your not so average bear Yogi gets his first Christmas experience.
Aww.
Is that really you?
The one and only at your service.
Hey, Yogi, aren't you supposed to be fast asleep in your cave?
I was. But a musical type disturbance woke Boo Boo and me. Hey, what's this? Do trees grow indoors in the wintertime?
Yogi, that's a Christmas tree.
It's from 1980. It was always on in my house during the holidays. All these, you can find them on YouTube. It's got classic songs in there. And just reintroduce your kids out there to some of these classics. They're always great around the holidays, and they're must-watches for me.
Yeah.
And now, thanks, Matt. We're going to be doing Snagglepuss. I'll be doing Yogi. You be doing Snagglepuss.
Heavens to Murgatroyd. All right already.
Hey,
all right, Maddie.
And...
Thank you. The Critics' Choice Association has just released its list of nominees for this year's Film and TV Awards. Full disclosure, I'm a voting member, and this time of year, always exciting. So here are some of the big categories. We're going to start with Best Picture. All right, for the first 5, we've got Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Jay Kelly, and Marty Supreme. Now, the second half includes One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams, and Wicked for Good.
All right, there's a lot in the Best Picture there, but we also have some of the nominations for Best Actor and Best Actress, and we're going to start off with Best Actor, which goes to Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After a Time, Joel Edgerton for Train Dreams, Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and then Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent.
And here are the nominations for Best Actress: Jessie Buckley in Hamnet, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Chase Infinity, One Battle After Another, Renee Rensby, Sentimental Value, Amanda Seyfried, The Testament of Anne Lee, and Emma Stone in Begonia. My guess is Emma Stone will likely win that one.
Which, by the way, my favorite interview of all time. Begonia, can you give me a little details on that?
It's a very off-the-wall kind of movie. She's won 2 Oscars with this same director in movies that she's done in the past. So they have an interesting creative relationship. We should also mention the winners will be announced on January 4th, and comedian Chelsea Handler will host the show.
No, let's just Chelsea Handler. I don't know about comedian.
Yeah, okay, Chelsea
not a fan
Handler.
of her.
Yeah, you can see the show on USA Network and E! Entertainment.
Now, is she dating, or who is she married to at the Critics' Choice? I am very harsh on her. I don't know why. I shouldn't be. I'm sure she's a nice woman. Why do you think there's so many pictures? It just seems like that's a lot.
Yeah, well, and thinking last year during the Oscars, they also had 10 Best Picture nominations. I think because they're trying to kind of spread it out. I also think they want to get the most eyeballs they can on the show. So they throw in a couple commercial hits like Wicked for Good. But then they've got a lot of the independent movies that the critics love. And then some of the big pictures, but not a lot of big pictures. A lot of independent stuff. Sinners is probably the biggest picture on the list.
Michael B. Jordan
and
said
Frankenstein.
Which was awesome, which you should check that out. It's interesting with streaming kind of coming into this as well. I'm not going to ask you for your nomination because you are a voting member, but is it like when you go to Cheesecake Factory, when you have so many options, it's harder to make a choice?
It's much harder to make a choice because you like them for different reasons. And then there are some movies that should have been nominated that didn't, so you kind of feel like, oh, I think they missed it there. But,
all right, Jackson, I take your vote any day. We hope that you will be back right after this.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash, trending news and entertainment.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, today's trends, tomorrow's talk.
Yeah.
We want to welcome you to Daily Flash.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So glad to have you here. We got a whole half hour packed full of great stuff here. You know, this time of year is when you go to your kids' Christmas presentations at schools, right? And you do all stuff. I found this story and I go, if this was me, this would be me. It'll make sense here in a second. Okay. He's 9 years old and his name is Oscar Wilkins. So what they did, they say, hey, look, we're doing a Christmas play and we need you. You're going to be elfish and you're going to be, you know, Santa's elves and that sort of thing. So we need to make sure that you get a costume and be ready. So he goes home and he says, well, they told me I'm going to be elfish at the play. It's going to be elfish. So mom and dad, they did what great parents do. They go, all right, no problem. We'll get you an outfit and set it up. And since he was elfish, they figured, well, he would be dressed like this. Show you the picture. This is the actual one. So he shows up as Elvis.
Oh, I love this kid so much. Come on.
So they, not Elvis, he's Elvis.
Elvis.
So it was a little bit of a miscommunication. They get up there, they get on, and they realize, wait a minute, everybody is dressed up like elves. He thought he's going to be elfish, and he was, well, Elvis. They let him stay on here. What's even best is he was Fat Elvis. Dude, this is Fat Elvis.
The Fat Elvis stage.
So he gets up on stage and he owns it. And everybody comes up to the parents afterward and said, your son was the best. It was best. But he just be a little bit different. It was basically just a misunderstanding from him coming home, 9 years old, telling his parents that he was Elvis. They got him that outfit. Parents and Sylvia, they couldn't laugh. They said it made the whole play.
Of course
all
it did.
together.
How could it not?
When I saw this story, I was like, this is something the world needs to know about.
Fantastic.
And if you want to know, that would have been me in school. Because first off, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
You have to write down everything for me so I get all the correct things in order. And I would have shown up like that. And then I would have owned it too. Just like, yeah, I'm Elvis, everybody else is Elvis. I love that.
I love the fact that he got home and he said elfish, but his parents maybe interpreted it as, oh, he means Elvis.
That's exactly what it was.
And so, it was kind of a combination special on both their parts. I love the kid at the very end with her arms crossed.
I popped that up. Yeah, she's like, what do you mean I'm not getting the attention?
Exactly. He's stealing the show.
What's great is this happened over in England too. So
did it really?
They're fans of the king over there too.
Oh, even better. Have you ever been in one of those Christmas pageants?
Oh, one of them? What? How about every single year? If there was a stage and songs that I knew, I would do it. When I went to Ocoee Elementary, Mr. Marshall, I remember I would give that guy so much heck, being, I was probably about that age. But I sang Silver Bells up on the stage all by myself.
All by yourself.
And I remember having no fear about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, singing would be, back then, you don't know if you're good or bad.
Of course not.
So I did that, and then one time, there used to be a commercial back in the 70s, Oscar Mayer Wiener. Remember that kid fishing? Goes, I wish I was an Oscar Mayer.
Yeah.
And so I sang that up on stage. I don't understand why I did, but I did.
The mood struck you.
The teacher did. What about you? Did you do a lot of those places?
No, you always have those school pageants, the Christmas pageants, and I think back on it, I'm like, God bless those parents for sitting through 4 or 5 hours of, really bad band tunes, kids learning how to play instruments and just getting through Christmas songs off tune. And then of course there's a couple of students there that thought that they were opera singers.
100%.
So
the karaoke people.
You suffer through those. I remember Mrs. Sublette was our choir teacher. I don't know why you always remember the choir teachers.
You're right, Mr. Marshall. I remember mine. Yeah,
Mrs. Sublette.
That's what music does.
Yeah, it was. And I was in one school play, and it was the Mousetrap. And I had some stupid throwaway line, and that was
I love
that was it.
That
was my performance for school.
I had 4 kids. Now I have another 14-year-old. And growing up, when he went through it, you know what the key to going to these parties are?
What?
You come in and sit in the back because they videotape everything now anyway.
And that way you can exit.
After your kid's done, you can take
left
off. No one
quickly.
That's a
knows.
little life hack for you. Help My Home. We got that coming up.
Streaming for the weekend. Today's talk, tomorrow's trend.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Mitch English along with Andrea Jackson.
Time to do a little home improvement. Here we go. If you've never cleaned out your dryer vent, now might be a good time. Here's our home improvement guy, Gator, with a how-to.
One of the most common comments and questions I get is how to clean out your dryer vent. Mine's right here on the side of the house. It's a solid pipe that goes inside about 15 feet to the laundry room. Some people come out the roof, some people under the house, whatever. If it's on the roof, you can slide your dryer back from the inside, unhook your little flexible hose, and you can clean it out with this kit I'm about to show you. If it's outside, you can do it just like this. Some people say you can use a leaf blower from the inside and blow it out, and that's better than nothing. But there's a lot of moisture on that lint when it comes through these pipes, and it will stick to the walls, and a leaf blower is not going to get that out. So the first thing you need to do is locate your dryer vent outside. This one's got 4 screws in it, and you need to take this cover off. When you get the cover off, if you're looking at something like this, make sure you turn the dryer on. Go to your hardware store or Amazon and get a dryer lint cleaning brush. It looks like this, comes with some flexible rods. This one's about 20 foot long when you put them all together. You get it all together, whatever length you need, it will attach to your drill. Now here's the most important part. You put your drill in forward speed, okay? And you only use it in forward speed, and you pull it in and out with your hand. Keep it running in forward speed. The dryer's on. It will blow all the lint out of the pipe for you. If you call somebody to clean your dryer vent, this is how they're going to do it. This is absolutely the best way to do it. This is going to help your clothes dry faster. It's going to keep your stuff from catching on fire in your dryer. It's all around the way to go. All right, then. Next.
Good stuff there. Matt reminded me I got to do that in my house. All right, if you're looking for ways to maybe upcycle any cool thrift store or garage sale finds, here's a unique idea for a tissue holder. Watch this.
So, of course, the first thing I did was scrub this up with some soap and water. Get yourself a tissue box, and you can take the parts of the box that don't have writing on them and cut those up and use them for gift tags, so you can reuse that as well. It does not matter what size tissue you use, because guess what? The tissues in the little box, if you pull them out and lay them flat, they're the exact same tissues in the long rectangle box. I find that one box of tissue, I usually separate it in half so you're not trying to jam so much in your container, just depending on what size it is, and then you can fill 2 containers with 1 box of tissue. And then the trick is just to fold it back in a tight little kind of roll, and then you want to slide it into your container, because typically your opening is going to be a little smaller than the base of the container. You're going to slide it in, and you're going to push it down, then you're going to rotate it on its side back to the original position that it was in the tissue box. First tissue usually is a little wonky, so I pull that one out to kind of get it started. And then after that, you're good to go. It really is just a classically beautiful little hack, and I love that my grandma used to do this. And if you really want to be fancy for your guests, you can take one of these little pop lights you can do a battery operated timer, or you can do the little remote control, put them in your guest bathroom during a dinner party, take your little pop light, put it upside down at the bottom underneath the tissue, and then it lights up.
I love that.
It's a good idea. I like the light. It's a dual purpose.
Kind of a nice little extra. Here's a great idea to upgrade your bathroom with a bath mat made from decking material.
What you're going to need is a pack of decking from IKEA, and you want to pull out 6 tiles. And you're going to start in the top left corner, and then you're going to attach the one next to it, making sure you have the tiles going the exact same way. They're a click and lock system, so all you have to do is press them together. If they're a little stubborn, you can come in with a hammer, and that will help to hold them in place. But I put 3 across the top and then 3 across the bottom. You can use this in your bathroom as a nice spa bath mat.
Those things are really good. I use one of those at my outdoor kitchen in the back, and you know, that way things spill or whatever they're going through, and you still have a nice surface and not slippery.
Because it looks like you're in a spa.
Yeah,
It's
it does
perfect.
like that.
Yeah.
All right, more Flash coming up. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Don't go anywhere.
Life Minute's editor-in-chief Joanne Butler joins us with a special treat for the holidays. Hi, Joanne.
Aw, thanks for having me. Well, life is all about simple pleasures. That's what we love here at Life Minute, and I am here with one for sure. Just an indulgent treat this holiday. Premium chocolatier Ferrero Rocher is celebrating the magic of this season by inviting you to raise a Rocher, this sparkling gold fabulous treat. It's all about honoring and elevating life's special moments, whether it's taking time to reward yourself during this busy time of year or wowing guests at your holiday party. I love to decorate with these because they make the most beautiful centerpieces. And of course, they're fantastic gifts to give everyone on your list. Look at these beautiful gift boxes. They're just amazing. And I love this limited edition 17-piece golden pyramid. It's just perfect for any tablescape. You can find Ferrero Rocher at all mass retailers or visit Ferrero Rocher's website for tons of great DIY decorating tips and just ultimate hosting inspiration. Happy holidays.
Automakers are expanding their electric line this year, rolling out new hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and fully electric options. Auto Trader's Brian Moody has more.
Like many other automakers, Volvo's march toward full electrification has been revised. Rather than insist on an ideological solution for American buyers, Volvo now says that the full electric lineup will come only when consumer demand dictates it. Until then, they have a compelling combination of hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and fully electric models in a variety of shapes and sizes. Other changes at Volvo include the new EX30, which is one of the most affordable electric cars you can get today. In addition, there's a new Volvo EX30 Cross Country designed to be a little more off-road friendly, and this is the company's first all-electric cross-country model. Finally, both the XC90 and XC60 recently received updates, and all 2026 Volvos with Google built in get new, faster processing systems for the infotainment.
Up next, Life Minute's editor-in-chief and our favorite lifestyle editor, Joanne Butler, joins us with the scoop on last-minute stocking stuffers for the beauty lover. Hi, Joanne.
Hey everyone, I have to share the perfect little stocking stuffer for the beauty lovers in your life. These are Carasilk's new thoughtfully curated holiday sets. The best of the brand's hair care products here, housed in this limited edition design created by jewelry maker Maggie Simpkins. The products will just transform your daily routine and your hair into strong, beautiful, really healthy, luxurious looking locks. 4 different sets to choose from that range from $38 to $67 at a Carasilk salon. Go to their salon finder at carasilk.com to find one near you. Happy holidays.
Hey, with the holiday travel season underway, distracted driving remains one of the biggest threats on our roads. Here's some great advice from the experts.
Holiday season is upon us, and so is holiday travel. Kids are returning home from college, families are gathering, all leading to increased activity on our roadways, which makes it the perfect time to talk about roadway safety and, in particular, distracted driving.
More than 80% have admitted to eating and drinking while they're driving. More than a third have admitted to using their smartwatches. Close to 30% are taking videos, and some are even actively shopping on their phones while driving. So before you leave your driveway, program your navigation system or set up your podcast or playlist. Take a moment to be intentional and prepared before hitting the road.
IHS has been crash testing vehicles for 30 years so that people can choose cars that offer the best protection. And today's cars are safer than they've ever been. But despite that, traffic fatalities are higher than they were 10 years ago. And risky behavior is a big part of that.
You can find more information at travelersinstitute.org or IIHS.org.
Let's take a look at some of the trending stories. Well, it was just another day on the way into work for one NYPD officer until it wasn't. Check out this video capturing the moment the cops saved a baby in the middle of rush hour traffic.
Wow.
The detective said he was pulling over a car for speeding in the emergency lane. The driver turned out to be a panic-stricken dad who explained that his baby was choking. The officer was able to use a technique to help dislodge what was stuck in the baby's throat, and she started to breathe again. The detective gave an update and said that dad and daughter are doing great.
Looks like it was shot by maybe somebody that was behind him,
Yeah.
which the camera is under place. And, you know, we kind of let it out. There is no ordinary day for a police officer.
No.
You see this, and you saw the lifeless body, like, you know, when it was upside down. Just see what they did. And that's what they're trained to do. And this is the stuff that we forget that police officers have to deal with. This is something that was just caught on tape. They deal with this stuff all the time. So that guy to me is a hero. And he'll probably tell you, like, I was just doing my job. I was trained to do this. I was in the right place, right time.
Didn't think twice about it, jumped into action. Even though the guy was speeding, he didn't care. He went right to doing what he was doing and helped save a life. Just incredible.
That excuse will work. Not, my boys have to pee, so I had to run.
Or I have to pee.
I had to pee. I tried that, and I got pulled over. It was a female state trooper in Florida. I was speeding. And I did, and they did. The kids had to go. The boys had to go. And I go, well, you can't be speeding. I go, all right. Well, can they pee at least over on the side of the road? She's like, yeah, all right. I have a feeling she probably didn't have kids.
Yeah.
Because you didn't understand.
She didn't
you
know.
got to have, anyway.
Well, you know
I
what,
was speeding. I'll take the ticket.
I love the On Patrol live show, and every week they'll show people they pull over for going ridiculous amounts of speeds, and they come up with every single excuse in the book, and most of the time it's I've got to go to the bathroom, and most of the cops will say, should have done that before you got in the car.
So if you have kids, they have the
Yeah.
excuse, but it ain't going to get you out of a ticket.
Sure.
Keep that in mind. Too Thin is back as Ozempic body has taken over the world of celebrity. Hollywood shrinking right before our eyes. Stars like Ariana Grande, they appear thinner than ever before. Even LaToya Jackson is showing off her slim figure. Look at that. Wow.
Holy smokes.
Other celebrities include Amy Schumer, Meghan Trainor. They've lost significant amount of weight. The body positivity movement slowly stepping away from embracing obesity and encouraging more of a slimmed down version. Not sure if Ozempic is the best, because we see this, and then we see after they get off of it, and then you just hear all kinds of other things, the side effects to this. And granted, they do, and you got to be healthy. I understand that, and it's more difficult day by day, right?
I sometimes I think the pendulum always swings in extreme directions when it comes to weight, because we've been sort of on this side of like, obese is beautiful, fat is beautiful, but in reality, it's unhealthy, and it could end up shortening your life.
Just as being too overweight.
Yeah, so being too thin, being too fat, isn't there a lovely happy medium where we can encourage people to eat right and exercise and not be afraid of being shamed one way or the other?
You have to, or just being healthy, I think, is
healthy,
where it's
sure.
at. I think a lot of people, they have in their minds, well, I'm not healthy until I'm this weight, and then they go, well, how am I going to get to that weight? And generally, Ozempic, there's medicines out there to be able to do that. And listen, as somebody who dealt with being obese, severely obese for a long time, I understand and get it. We have more Flash coming up around the corner. Of course, we'll have today's trends, tomorrow's talk, and Andrea Jackson.
Hey.
Watch this weekend. Jackson, what do you got?
Okay, I kind of picked this one in honor of Matt. My pick this weekend is American Thunder NASCAR to Le Mans.
We're going to race a NASCAR at Le Mans.
We're going to do what?
There's a stereotype that NASCAR isn't as technologically advanced as other racing series.
In 1976, Bill France took a couple of NASCARs to Le Mans.
One made only 2 laps.
Our goal was to make sure that we beat my father's record.
Loved it. Great history about NASCAR and Le Mans. Garage 56 is for experimental cars. The Garage 56 NASCAR is at the Hendrick Motorsports Museum.
Such a big car, and for them to run it over there was amazing. It's great. Well, my pick this weekend is a holiday-themed defunct land, and it's the mystery of the abandoned Santa Claus theme park on YouTube.
Theme park had ever been franchised in the United States. The Santa's Village parks were filled with petting zoos, live reindeer that would pull a sleigh, train rides, something called a whirling Christmas tree ride, and holiday-themed playground areas for children to explore. Part of Holland's success was his commitment to theming. He even went so far as to develop a passport ticket that families could use instead of paying cash.
It's one of these where they found a city called Santa Claus, Arizona, and they're like, let's make a theme park out of it. This was that era in the 70s when everybody started to try to jump on the Disney bandwagon. And I love these stories. It's Defunct Land. It's a YouTube series. It's just all these disasters of theme parks all the time.
You always find those good ones like that on YouTube. Good stuff there. All right, it's a stranger than fiction crime story, a criminal with a bizarre method, and a movie that makes you say, wait, that actually happened? Here's Roof Man. It's streaming now on Paramount+.
Good morning, team. No, don't be scared.
Kind of like I was not good at hurting people.
Dwayne, get your coat. I don't have one. Are you serious?
Here. I was good at seeing things. Details.
Okay, it's a true story. Channing Tatum, Magic Mike, we know him. Kirsten Dunst and Peter Dinklage, who plays a character named Mitch, and he's really mean to everybody. It's a true story, and they use some of the locations that actually happened. and you
And
feel
some of the real
bad for
people
it.
that
And real
were
people.
that were a part of this whole story.
Stick around for the credits because they talk to the real people, and you kind of wonder. It just takes a little tenacity. And if this guy would have just done it for good, he would be amazing.
I love that they built him a Toys R Us too.
Yeah,
I would have loved that.
I miss Toys R Us.
Yes,
Really,
me too.
Yeah. We are going to miss you. You are our big part of our show. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you when we look at you. Bye-bye.